Hey guys, welcome back. Please excuse my voice. Woke up Monday morning with a sore throat and absolutely no voice, so I'm just starting to recover from it. Alright, an update. I've been doing a lot of thinking about comments that have been left, both past and present. And so I think I need to do something. First thing is, I know a lot of you guys are watching my videos on a phone, and so I know that opening screen, if you've watched all my videos 1 through 90 something, that's got to be getting real old. So you probably noticed in this video I've cut that opening splash screen shorter, and I changed the music so it's not so in your face. Second thing is, I know my intros are too long, so I'm cutting them shorter. I'm trying not to do a Heinz 57 and put 10 pounds of junk in a 5-pound bag. So you're going to see this talking, because I share your frustrations. There's a lot of times I'm surfing YouTube, I'll find a subject on something that I want to watch, and you click on it, and the guy's just talking away, and you skip forward, he's still talking. 10 minutes in, he's still talking. 50, where is the thing I want to watch? Finally he gets up to it, so I'm going to stop that. Another one of the frustrations was a comment that was made that, yeah, I've got Heinz 57 in all of my videos, so to help out, I updated the website. I now have a video index where you can search, depending upon what browser you have, you should be able to search through it for a particular subject like rust. Oh yeah, I remember Dave said something about rust prevention. What video was that in? And you can search for rust, and it'll show you the 2 videos that I talk about it. Frog lube and a piece of paper that's supposed to stop rust. So there's an index up there now. Another thing is, I updated the website. There were people saying stuff about the prints that you can download, the project plans. So I went through every one of the project plans, resized them to a specific size, so it should be easy for you to right-click, save it to your desktop, open it up in Microsoft Fax Viewer, and get a beautiful print out of it. So, and I realized some prints were missing, so I added some stuff up there, so go check that out. So to get on with this video now, the next little clip you're going to see, I showed in the last video an eBay purchase that was made, which fixes saddle run out, slop, play, whatever you want to call it. Light bulb went on. I think I understand how it works, so the next clip's going to show you how it works, how I think it works. And then the following clip, I'm going to show my redesign of it, what I wound up implementing on my lathe, mini lathe, for it. And then I forgot what the last clip was. Alright, well, here's the videos. Alright, this should be a good spot in the video to freeze it, to explain what I'm discovering here. Alright, this plate is bolted to the bottom of the saddle, and this spring is doing 2 functions. One, it's pulling this bottom plate and the ball bearings up underneath the ways. The second thing that it's doing, because this is bolted to the saddle, it's pulling the saddle down against the top of the ways. So now when you start machining up here, the force is down, so you're pushing this edge here down. Well, this has already got this on the surface, the top surface of the ways, so it's not going to move at all. You might be squishing out maybe a half a thou worth of oil that's in here, but this is not going to move. Now this side, this again, this plate's bolted to the bottom of the saddle. The spring is pulling the saddle down and pulling this plate and the ball bearings up against the bottom. Again, when the force goes down, this end of the saddle is going to want to raise up. So if this bolt is not tightened down, this is going to move up.
So I'm sure what the function is of this is once you get this in place and you adjust whatever spring tension you want, you need to crank this cap head screw or whatever down till it's snug on this. So now you can't raise the saddle because it's going to try to bring the bottom plate and the ball bearings up with it, but this screw is going to keep it down. So that's my understanding of this, and actually in the video I showed the front one and I had it backwards. This screw should also be over here, so that groove for the gear, I had it in the wrong spot. It was way over here. If you turn it around, it's actually lining up in the right spot. So that's my understanding of how the saddle clamp, or whatever you want to call it, works. Alright, hopefully everybody can see this, and I may have to pause because the Blue Angels are practicing here right over the house for an air show tomorrow at Miramar. But I kept thinking about the eBay one and what can I do to solve my problem, and I was thinking, let me turn this over probably so you can see. This would be the actual what do you call it, the way. So I was thinking I want to make something that just goes here, and then I can put a set screw in here and just put a ball bearing. I've ordered a couple of different size ball bearings off of Amazon, a 16th and I believe an 8th, and I probably just need the 16th, but I can just thread this thing and come up here. And you can use all kinds of different, I know there's set screws that you can buy that have a nylon insert. I've made some of my own, like for the Harbor Freight Arbor Press. I drilled this out and put a little brass pin in there. So there's all kinds of possibilities to this, but this doesn't solve my rocking problem. So what I came up with is this. And this is some pretty crazy machining, let me tell you. I used that new cutter that I had demonstrated, and it just went through this like nothing. No chatter, beautiful surfaces on this. It's like, geez. But you can tell where this goes. The saddle sits in here, and the actual bed's going to be here. So I haven't made the 3 holes here yet to screw it to the bottom of the saddle. I may have to put some spacers in here, washers or something like that, so I'll have a bit of a gap underneath the ways. And then I'm figuring I'll just make a hole here, or thread a hole here for a set screw, and over here, and that'll take care of this, which really isn't my problem. But I'm going to drill through here and here with the same thing, set screw with a ball bearing, and then just jam this up against the back of the way and tighten down these guys. And that is definitely going to improve that problem. I don't know if it's going to, I can jam it far enough where I wind up with zero play on it. But some of the other thoughts that I had was, if you really want to put that there, now you can tighten this thing up against the bottom of the ways as much as you want, and it's not going anywhere. So this could be shortened and that can be put in place. It's an option. I'm probably not going to do it at this point, but that could be a cool thing. And I am going to post plans for this, all these dimensions and stuff up there, so you guys can get the basic structure here, and now how you want to finish it off is completely up to you. These were dirt cheap. I think you get like 10 of them off Amazon for $5 or something like that. The only thing, why is there junk on here? The only thing I was concerned about is, will chips get underneath here? And I don't think they will, but you can always put some plastic or something along the back to keep this clean. So if anybody's got this kind of saddle doing that number, this will get rid of it. You know, putting them this way, it's a possibility. So the same kind of thing. So for now, I think I'm going to just build this guy using the ball bearing kind of approach and see how it works, because I'll still have enough of material that I can actually just tear out the set screw and replace it with this guy. So, yeah, the set screw is going to come in underneath, right? How much room is there on this? Oh yeah, so I'll be able to clear that out and replace it with this if I don't find those working that well. But I'm figuring you bolt this up under the saddle, and then you can run the ball bearings with the set screws up until they're tight. And same way with this. You know, you kind of just stick it up against the saddle, and then you can run the set screws in and just completely get rid of this. And the ball bearings, hopefully, I'm not going to have that much friction at all. So this is just kind of where I'm going with this idea. Alright, I think you can see the guy underneath here. Headsets. Never fails. Every time I start taping. I had set screws that already had the cups in it, so yeah, these are 4mm, and the 1/8 balls. I just dropped them in there and then tighten this down, and there's no movement anymore. I don't see anything happening here. I haven't bothered to drill and tap the holes on the bottom here for set screws on the bottom. I'm just clamping it like the old plate was, but this works, guys. And this back edge, it's a little rough, so I'm not sure what's going to happen or how, but this is far, far better than what I had before, and it's fairly easy to machine. So there it is, guys. Alright, sitting out here in the shop, just playing around early in the morning. Nothing to do, but gas ran out in the lighter last night, and I was thinking, I saw a video not too long ago of a guy, a video of like 3 great inventions or something like that. He took this piece out of the lighter, put it to a mandrel, put it in a Dremel tool, and made a grinding thing out of it. A grinding wheel or something. But after seeing that, I took one of my lighters and I just took a small jeweler's file and oh yeah, this isn't hard at all. This thing is as soft as you can get. But just for fun, I decided to take the dead one. This is a live one. I decided to take the dead one apart. And lo and behold, you know, here's the thing. And yeah, it's soft, so I guess you gotta somehow drill it out. Or no, a pin is pushed in there, looks like. But underneath over here is a nice spring, and underneath the handle here, the part that you push, is another spring. And these are pretty tough too. So rather than throwing these lighters away, I'm gonna start taking them apart and just save some of the springs on them. But what got me was, I don't know if you guys remember, in one video I had, put these to the side so I don't lose them. I got tired of this thing flopping around, so I had drilled a small hole in here someplace. There should be a spring in here somewhere. Where did I drill it? There it is. Oh, that's a long spring. But I had taken this out of a pen, and it's just not umphy enough. So I was thinking it was smaller. If I used that, I could probably should have drilled a really small hole if I would have had this spring and put that in there, because this has got a lot more force to it, right? Oh yeah, it's quite a bit by comparison to this. This is like wimpy. So I guess I just wanted to share that. If you guys are looking for small springs or just to add to your collection and you use lighters, don't throw them away. Just take them apart first and save whatever parts are in there. So I just thought I'd share that.